Hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Earthlings all over planet Earth. Yes, we're having a gin and tonic. Wait a minute. I have just picked this from the garden. There's a lemon tree out there. It's actually our neighbour's lemon tree, but as I said, he died a couple of years ago of COVID. And these things, it grows over our garden. And we've got the glass table and I don't want it falling. And I'm going to slice it with the gin and tonic now. Now, the reason we're in the kitchen is because I had a telephone call today from the Duchess of Sussex, oddly enough. She's a little concerned about her popularity, and she really enjoyed being on the channel the other day. So, although she's off to the UK next week, she feels that she might not like it there and might leave early, and she's going to come to Spain and stay with us for a couple of days, and she's going to honour us with some cooking lessons, because apparently she's a chef. She had a boyfriend called Corey or something a few years ago. So she's going to come, and I think we'll probably hide the sharp knives because she can be a little tetchy sometimes. But yeah, that will be fun, won't it? I'll look forward to that. And what was the other thing we were going to talk about? I can never remember. You've got
Ghosts.
No, I'm not doing ghosts at the moment.
Hebrides.
Oh yeah, the cine film of my mum and dad,
yeah.
me and my sisters from that Graham put up. My father had this cine camera, and he loved to take footage of hills and sunsets and just about anything except people, cars, any form of technology to date or show what it was. And my mum said, what am I going to do with all this cine film? And Graham said, well, what about we get together at your flat one day, black the room out and get the screen down, and I'll try and video it. And so you got all the ones with the people in, didn't you?
It was limited success, with the focus and everything. But we did the best we could with what we had at the time.
But there wasn't much, was it? We had to watch all day long just to find a few snippets of people.
Yeah, because it was mainly hills in Scotland, which I'm sure are still there if you go.
The same fucking hills.
I'm sure the hills are still there.
We used to go on holiday to the Isle of Lewis, to a town where they had a house in the town of Orinsay, which is really at the end of the beaten road. And every year when we arrived there, he'd pull up and go, I've got to get a picture of that hill. And we'd all go, why? You do this every year. And you didn't believe me, did you, until you saw sort of 14 years worth of holidays of the same fucking hill.
Yeah.
And he'd pull up in the same lay-by every year and do it. Yeah. And I have to say, I absolutely loved going on holiday to the Outer Hebrides and the sandy beaches when I was little. Once I got to teenage, there was no telephone, no television, certainly the internet had not been invented. There was nothing. Well, when I say there was nothing, we had the shipping forecast, which he liked to listen to get the weather forecast, which I could have told him it's going to be pissing down and blowing a gale. Or we had that, or we could listen to the McDonald sisters, and bless them, I do like them when I'm in the mood.
Did he have the LP?
No, he had a tape recorder, which he played a tape cassette, and he played it in the car on a loop on the 3-day drive up there and the 3-day drive back, and at least twice a day.
Did you ever go to see them in concert?
The holiday? No.
The McDonald sisters.
No.
Google them.
And when I really kicked off, when I got to a teenager, and I said, please no more McDonald sisters and no more shipping forecast, he would really treat us by reading us chapters of Lillian Beckwith novels. Lillian Beckwith was an author who was not from the Outer Hebrides, who decided to go and move there, and she wrote, they're actually quite amusing books, and they're spot on. They really are spot on what life is like up there. So we'd listen to Lillian Beckwith, and then it would be bedtime, and we had 3, and if we were lucky, 4 weeks of that every summer holiday.
Did you have television?
No.
Was there any television signal up there?
No.
You have a telephone?
No.
Internet?
There was no internet till 1993.
Oh, right. So you all had to sing around the piano and stuff like that?
Yes, except we didn't generally. We sat in silence most of the time. Me and both my sisters. I mean, my dad used to say, you're quite strange girls that you like silence, but we were all telepathically. We didn't really get on.
Was that all the shipping forecast and the McDonald sisters?
Exactly, and we were just looking forward to a bit of peace and quiet.
Did you have a gramophone?
No.
You could wind it up and listen to all the 78s.
No, nothing. Absolutely. And he used to sit there sometimes and say, "Oh, listen to the peace and quiet," which I do appreciate, but for 4 fucking weeks when you're a teenager is not really what you want. And it was alright if the weather was alright, we could go off for a walk across the crofts. But if it was pissing down, which it could do for 3-4 days, we were housebound and we were really getting on each other's nerves.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a lot of it was fun, but a lot of it wasn't either. It was his idea of bliss, and when they retired, they moved up there, and good luck to them. That's what everybody said. Hey, if you like that floats your boat, that's where you go. So anyway, we have managed to get rid of all of the teenagers. Listen to the silence, Graham. We literally said, "Can you please fuck off? It's Friday night." So it's just me and Graham tonight.
My favourite Wi-Fi.
We could play cards.
We could. And we could listen
Or
to the
chess.
McDonald's sisters.
Or
couldn't
the
we?
shipping
I wonder if they've got it
forecast.
on the internet. I'll have a look on YouTube.
Hey, I can't hear,
I think we'll amuse ourselves. I think we'll amuse ourselves with the long
Yeah,
summer night.
we'll think of something.
I've got the heater on the jacuzzi.
We'll think of something.
That's definitely on the cards for later.
So,
depends how many gin and tonics.
oh, and we
we have.
haven't been arrested, just in case you hadn't figured that one out.
Yeah.
So until next time, and I will send Meghan all your love because the Duchess of Sussex, because she gets really angry with me if I don't
Princess.
get it. Or I might just start calling her the Princess of Wales, just to keep her calm in the kitchen.
Watch this space. She'll be here next week.
Yeah, we don't know which day yet because she's a busy girl. So we will see you later. Have a fabulous evening.
Good night, and may your God go with you.